Okay, good morning, everybody. Does that sound good for everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Paul Donati. I'm a volunteer ambassador here at the Flight 93 National Memorial. So first of all, I want to thank you for coming, welcome you to the memorial. Just a couple of things before I get started. If at any time you need to get up and maybe get into the shade or just you need to leave, feel free to do so. It won't be a problem. If you have any questions during my talk, just please hold them to the end, and then I'll do my best to answer any questions you have. And finally, I hope you don't mind, I'm going to be using note cards. I have a lot of really specific information I want to give you, and at my age, unfortunately, I sort of trust what's on these note cards a little bit more than what I trust what's up here. But what I'm going to be doing here this morning is going through the timeline of events of September 11th, focusing on Flight 93. But what I want to do at the beginning is sort of give you some information at the end of the timeline, and then I'll go ahead and circle back to the beginning of the timeline and go through the whole thing. But the reason I want to do that is because there's some misinformation out there that Flight 93 could have been intercepted or prevented from reaching Washington, D.C. by the military, and that's just false. And in my opinion, it sort of robs the passengers and crew of Flight 93 of their full measure of heroism that they deserve. So let me just give you that information. So at 10:03 a.m., Flight 93 crashed out here by the Boulder. When that happened, it wasn't like the whole world knew about it. It wasn't until later that morning that the wider world became aware that a plane had crashed here, and even later that morning, before it was connected with the fact that this plane crash was connected with the other 9/11 terrorist attacks. So that's at 10:03. At 10:20 is about the time Flight 93 would have reached Washington, D.C. We're about 17, 18 minutes flight time from Washington, D.C., where we're at now. So Flight 93 would have reached the city at around 10:20. Go ahead forward a little bit to about 10:35 a.m. is when Vice President Dick Cheney issued a shoot-down order for any aircraft not responding to military communications. That's at 10:35, or about 15 minutes after Flight 93 would have reached the city. Skip ahead a little bit now to a little before 11 o'clock.